Hi, it's Mark Homan from Paul's Photo, the lab at Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy. It's day 383 of our Be Creative series. And I want to thank you all for the well wishes and worries about my bee-stung eyeball. Yes, it's getting better. The swelling is going down. And it inspired me to make a picture tonight. So how did the bee sting inspire me? Well, for the last 2 days, so Sunday at the soccer match and yesterday with the bees, I used one of my favorite lenses that I haven't taken out of the cupboard in over a year, since last February when I went on safari to Africa. And that's my 400 millimeter 2.8 lens. An awesome lens, not a lens that everyone can afford, but an awesome lens nonetheless. So you saw me use that lens for the soccer. You saw me use that lens for the bees. But how else am I going to use that lens? I'm going to use it for a still life. So why would you use a 400 millimeter lens for a still life? For the compression. And one of the great advantages of a prime long lens is the compression. And what is compression? Compression is an optical phenomenon that happens with a telephoto lens, where the foreground and the background are squeezed together. If you take a look at the little still life I've arranged here, you can see that the image has depth on the table. And it has depth in order to isolate the focus. But when we look at the picture as shot with a long telephoto lens, it's going to be amazing. Now, this is one reason why I think every photographer needs a big lens. So big lenses are expensive. They're $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, $8,000, $10,000, $15,000. But they're well worth it. I use my big lens for portraiture. I use it for still lifes like this. Of course, I use it for sports and wildlife. So let's take a look at the image. So it's 400 millimeters, ISO 400, f8 at a 250th of a second. Now, we're going to start at f8 with the lens moderately closed down with a wee bit of depth of field. So I'm going to focus and shoot right there. And notice how it turns green on the Z7 II, right? So that's at f8. You can see at f8, I've got a moderate amount of depth of field, right? But now I'm going to open the lens to f4. I'm going to go to 5.6, right? Shoot there. And then we're going to go to 2.8. And we're going to get a very narrow swath of focus. Look at what that did to the image. Look at how that really isolates the lemon with the tangerines behind it. How cool that is to the image. Look what else I've done, right? I've used the reflector to bring the light in. So it's all about envisioning the picture and making it happen. Lenses are important to your photography. You need to think about your lenses and how you're going to use those. You need to think about your scenes and how you're going to use the scene. And then we can be creative and have some fun together. This is so exciting. So watch your emails for the next couple of days. At Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy, we're relaunching our photo workshops, our photo trips, our adventures, and our day trips, photo walks, and our night trips, night hawks. It's going to be so fun to get back out. We're going to do it safely. We're going to do it distanced. We're going to wear our masks, but we're going to be out making pictures together. Awesome fun. Enjoy the look of a still life in the living room with a 400 millimeter lens. Awesome fun. Mark Homan from Paul's Photo, the lab at Paul's Photo, the Creative Photo Academy, and the Bee Sting Eye, wishing you great pictures tomorrow for our next day of Be Creative.